This looks nothing like him. What did they do? Oh my God, the side profile is even worse. This is not it at all. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. There's a lot of stuff that I want to cover in this video. So we're gonna be diving into the game today, and no face cam. I was thinking about it, but I am really a mess today, so that's not happening. Sorry about that. All right, so we have brand new scenarios that came with the pack. I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos today, but I never got a chance to actually show you. So what's new and what came with the Sims Delivery Express? The first scenario, called Best Friends Forever, themes friendship, romance, and school, and this one's easy, but also keep in mind that this is a limited time scenario, so it's available to start until June 29th, so exactly 1 month pretty much. They say best friends are forever. Form bonds by making a childhood best friend and becoming good friends with other youthful Sims. Play, adventure, and form lifelong sentiments in the passion of youth before entering into your teen years. And the second scenario that was introduced with this Sims Delivery Express, In the Moodlet. This one's easy and covers emotions and friendship. Working in retail can be so stressful. Some Sims just have the worst luck and get all the rude customers. Can this Sim leave their problems at work and unwind at home? I like this. Pretty straightforward, and if you work retail, pretty damn relatable. Currently, all over the Sims forums, I am seeing things about how the goths look pretty good on paper, but when you age up some of these Sims after their makeovers, they look worse than they did before. Specifically, Alexander Goth. From what we've seen, I think the Sims team did a really good job with the overhaul for the goths. I think the skin tone is much better. I think that the facial features might have been altered just a little too much, but really that's my only complaint. I think they're pretty spot on. Well, I want to load up a new game and I want to pull the brand new goths in, and I just want to see this for myself. Yep, I can see here that they're updated as I am going into a new saved game, and we're gonna manage household and edit them. Alexander Goth has always been kind of messy when you age him up into a teenager. We've seen this before, of course, only if you've done it yourself, or if you've played the family and have just seen him age up on his own. He ends up looking nothing like this. The biggest change comes from his nose, actually. Now, I'm ready to see it in full quality. Oh no. This looks nothing like him. What did they do? Oh my God, the side profile is even worse. Oh Lord, this is not it at all. You know, I'm all for these makeovers. I really truly am. Like, Mortimer looks good. You know, Bella looks good as well. I think they altered her features a little too much now that I'm really looking at it close and in full quality. The skin tone's pretty spot on. Even Cassandra looks good. And when you change her into an adult, really not too much changes. I think she's good for the most part. The problem is with Alexander, because what is that? It just looks so different than this. It looks like a completely different Sim. The side profile is what does it for me. Oh my gosh. It's like his chin never stops growing out. Whoa, holy crap. Back to what I was saying, I'm all for it if EA wants to, you know, update these NPCs, make them more accurate, that's fine. It feels as if they've done that, but they didn't even bother aging them up to see how they looked in these other life stages, because that's also very important. And honestly, it gets even worse when you go from teen to young adult. His face just becomes even longer. Oh boy, the difference is like huge. It's hard for me to compare the child and teen side to side, because when you switch down, you know, the camera has to shrink and then it comes out. So I can't get like an accurate side by side. It's almost like they put a completely different nose on the boy. Lord, that definitely is something, I'll tell you that. Even the little preview at the bottom left looks different. All right, Matthew, enough laughing at this Sim, this poor guy. I feel like as they update these families over time, because it's become very obvious that, you know, that's what they're doing, I feel like we're just gonna be really nitpicky and really judgy over everything. everything. I feel like that's gonna happen, but I will say for the most part, I feel like they did a great job. For the most part, I definitely don't think that they put much thought into the aging up looks, because that looks like a completely different sim. Okay, moving on. The last thing that I want to talk about actually has to do with the pets. I don't know what kind of dog the goths are going to want. Let's just go with a Bichon Frise. It really doesn't matter. But with what I want to show you, huge shout out to Simatically. Yesterday they tweet, I was watching Glossy Gem's video on YouTube about the latest game update, and he mentioned they changed the polish text in Create a Pet's painting mode, and I checked the English version and it was also updated. Does it mean we will be able to freely paint the werewolf's fur? Yeah, before the update it read choose a stencil and then paint on your pet for easy patterns. I don't understand why they would change this, and it's amazing that simmers out there even notice small changes like these. It doesn't even say pet anymore. That word pet was completely removed. Choose a stencil and then hover over the area you'd like to paint for a highlight and easy pre-made patterns. They completely removed the word pet, which tells me this could have to do with werewolves. Maybe we're gonna be able to actually paint on them and change their fur. I mean, it makes sense with all the werewolf speculation that's been happening recently, the tons of obvious hints at werewolves. I mean, at this point, if it weren't werewolves, it would be crazy, but we've just had so much speculation and hints going on surrounding them, and now all of a sudden a feature that is for animals, for dogs as well, was changed, and they removed the word pet, telling me we might be able to use this on other life forms, maybe Sims. I'm starting to wonder, guys, is this in preparation? But then wouldn't this also be changed in the patch that comes before the game pack? You would think that they would update it then, if that really was the case, but they've updated it now and they've updated it here. I wanna know how you guys catch stuff like this. You guys must really look at like every single annotation in the game to know what has changed as far as text, because my memory is terrible. I can never memorize exactly what text is being changed or altered because I don't read half of the stuff in the game. That is just amazing on their part. Yeah, Simatically makes a good point. It's been 5 years since the release of that pack. Why would they rewrite a random line of text just now? Exactly. It makes no sense. We've had all this werewolf speculation, these obvious hints, and now all of a sudden, this is gone? Also, think about this. If this were really a change they'd want to highlight, wouldn't they have put in the patch notes that they altered the text in Create a Sim or Create a Pet to be maybe more specific or more informative to how to use the features that they're pertaining to? No, that wasn't even mentioned in the patch notes. There were only 2 bug fixes, and the majority of the attention went on the customizable pronouns, so this wasn't even mentioned. So I think it's something maybe they didn't want us to know or find out, possibly. Could you just imagine right now seeing a sim transform into a werewolf and just covered in fur and being able to customize the fur? It's such a Sims 4 thing to do. After seeing what the Sims team did for Cats and Dogs pack, imagine what kind of customization we would get for werewolves if we got werewolves. I feel like it would really be detailed, just like how this is for Cats and Dogs. I don't know, guys, I'm getting kind of excited about this. Some simmers are already having doubts that this could be a hint. I think people just didn't know how to use this tool correctly, but also another good point, they don't care that much to change things, so I doubt it was just that, and that makes sense too. I don't know, guys, let me know what you guys think about this below. Potential hint or not? What do you think? One last thing that I want to explore. I have yet to jump into my game and explore the custom pronouns. I love this, I love this, I love this. If this is not for you, if you don't like this, don't use it. You don't have to use it. If you don't touch this section at all, it is going to default to he and him if you set your sim as a male, or her and hers if you set your sim to a female. It doesn't change anything about your game. So if you're salty about this, stop. There's no point. It's not hurting you. It's helping someone else out there feel represented so that either they can make themselves or anyone else, or just their sims in general, be exactly who they're supposed to be. I really like how they give examples as well. They would like a grilled cheese. Bob told them about the best grilled cheese recipe ever. Grilled cheese is their first love. That burnt grilled cheese is theirs, and Eliza made the grilled cheese themselves, covering all the territories of pronouns, which is really cool. That's gonna wrap up things for this video. I love you, thank you for watching, and I will see you sometime in my next one. Woo! Take care and happy simming. Bye, guys. Starting now and for every single upload in June during Pride Month, I'll be raising money for the Born This Way Foundation. In case you didn't know, the Born This Way Foundation supports the mental health of young people and works with them to build a kinder and braver world. Through high-impact programming, youth-led conversations, and strategic cross-sectorial partnerships, the foundation aims to make kindness cool, validate the emotions of young people, and eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health. You can learn more at bornthisway.foundation. This video was brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd like to join my community over there, a link is below. Thank you for watching.